What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we will be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as VeChain. So shout out to Tech9 for commenting his top altcoin. If you guys want to be shouted out in tomorrow's video, please make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and leave a comment telling me what your favorite altcoin is. Otherwise, let's get on into today's video. So I want to just pull up an article really quickly. This is on the Crypto Gazette, and it was posted, I believe, today by Nora Barnes. Yes, today. It says, is now a good time to buy Litecoin, Cardano, VeChain, and Ripple. So we will be reviewing two of these coins. It says, with the current market bearish, one question many would-be investors want to be answered relates to whether it's too late to buy Litecoin, Cardano, VeChain, or Ripple. The 2017 cryptocurrency boom left many early adopters and investors in coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum reaping enormous returns. Some were turned into instant millionaires, and investing in crypto has become one of the hottest investment opportunities out there. With many altcoins predicting to wither into oblivion in the near future, buying means weighing up options against that possibility. So let's look at what they say about Litecoin and VeChain before we go on with TA. So for Litecoin, it says, Litecoin's price movements have been quite disappointing over the years. It hasn't rallied to hit exorbitant highs as some would have thought. Litecoin reached a high of 375 during the last crypto boom, but is now trading at 118. Though the trajectory, similar to most other top coins, is slow, upside moves disappoint. However, it's not too late to invest in this coin. Apart from the current downtrend being an opportunity to buy low, so it's like a discount, there's another reason for buying it. Litecoin's technology closely mirrors that of Bitcoin, but it has improved speed and has low fees. It's therefore gaining a lot of attention as a possible alternative where Bitcoin proves too slow or too expensive to use. It also is getting wider acceptance as a micropayment currency, all pointing to a possible eventual global use. Litecoin may drop to a low of below 100, but has the potential to recover to rally to its all-time highs if market sentiment improves. So keep that in mind, guys. Now let's scroll down and find VeChain. It says VeChain will launch its VeChain Thor Mainnet, I think that's how it's pronounced, slightly more than a month from now. By then, if you hold one VEN or VeChain, you qualify for 100 VET or VET coin. Nothing much will change in terms of value. For example, holding one VEN or VeChain at the current price at $3.46 will get you 100 VET at 3 cents, 3.0346. Once market list VET tokens and trading begins, prices will adjust depending on prevailing market conditions. Nevertheless, there's one thing to watch out for: the possible explosion of use cases involving VeChain's platform. Many enterprises are expected to utilize VET as more partnerships are formed. At the moment, the VeChain team has secured some of the most ambitious partnerships in the supply chain, logistics, insurance, agricultural, and IoT, among other users. The split into a dual token has a lot of incentives for users and could play a role in further adoption and use. The expectation is that the demand of VET will lead to a significant price increases in VEN. The demand will be driven by the need to give enterprise users flexibility by maintaining high liquidity. It's therefore not too late to buy VEN, especially if the team implements the recently released roadmap milestones. So let's take a look. Is it too late, or is now a good time to buy into cryptocurrency? Well, let's check out Litecoin right now. And we look at this on a longer scale here. And I want you guys just to see what this looks like. And I want to answer a few of your questions. So right now, I'm just going to Google Elliott Wave Triangle right here. Elliott Wave Triangle. And I want you guys to see what comes up. So we're looking at images, and I want you guys to be aware that when Elliott Wave triangles form, it's not like you have to count every point. So here's one example. You can see how it has this dip and goes up and then down. Dip, up, go down. It's not just one straight movement. Let's see if there's any better. So you can see how we have it going up. There's 2 touches here. We have some consolidation, and then we have some movement here. So it's not just a simple straight line. So a lot of people were saying, well, why doesn't this count? Well, you can see that we did have some pull. So whether you want to count this or not as a B point, I'm choosing not to at the moment, mainly because you can see how I like to count where the candle closes, not the wicks of where it dipped. So the candles didn't really touch this line. The wicks did, but not the candle. The candle did not close at this line. So that's why I'm therefore not going to count it as the ABCDE Elliott wave. We could have, and we did move this up higher when we did our previous triangle. We had drawn this here and we broke down, and then we continued the triangle longer, and then we broke up, and now we're continuing it once again to see where it goes. So we're currently right now resting at point D, I believe, on this new Elliott wave that it formed, and we're going to see whether or not we can continue to break up or really what's going to happen. We're really looking for that movement up to that 140 level and break above E, and eventually go back up as so to retest that high-low MMA, because we did break below. But it is very possible now that I have removed or changed the way the triangle is forming, the pennant flag. You can see how once we touch C, we now fell to D. So it's very interesting that it's almost like predicted from B to C and then C to D, and now we're looking from D to E to continue this more long-term Elliott wave, and the potential for the breakout is greater. It's more eminent. Is this a good price? This might be the last time we see Litecoin at 120. It is very, very possible. Or we could break down. You never know. It'd be a very sad time to see a coin so low already fall lower, but it's still very possible. Let's check out Bitcoin right now. So Bitcoin is kind of in the same boat. It is forming a long-term triangle right now, and it seems like we are coming to an end at D and eventually E. So what I'm looking for is to see some movement lower to set another lower high or another higher low. You see how we had it here at 65. We're now looking for one around 7,000 to touch in that general area. We did trade above it, but I'm looking for some type of pull downwards to bring it to that $7,000 level, and then eventually a retest at E, and hopefully that breakout we're all anticipating. Now, I know a lot of you are negative and anti-cryptocurrency right now. Totally your choice, but I think it is a good time to be buying in. We may not see prices this low for a while. As for Ethereum, so Ethereum seems to be doing its own thing. It seems to be kind of channeling or hanging out on this downtrend right now, and kind of consolidating. So I'm really waiting to see whether or not we can break through this downtrend and start using momentum and retest that high-low MMA, because we are quite low on the RSI. So I am looking for that pull back upwards to some nicer levels. But I want to see, I wouldn't recommend buying into Ethereum right now until we can see whether or not we're going to break above this uptrend or continue lower. So I'd say hold off on that. Lastly, let's check out VeChain. So I don't think I've reviewed VeChain, or if I have, it was a very long time ago. So I'm just going to check it out on the daily right now. And the one thing I'm noticing is this very nice uptrend. Hopefully you guys can see this, but it seems to have a beautiful uptrend right here. You can see starting from where it broke out, slowly going up. You can see when we were over bought right here, and now we're slowly coming back down. There was a downtrend, but you can see how we're bouncing off the support line and moving higher. Now, honestly, on a graph like this, the only thing you can really do is just draw in resistance levels, which you can see right here. We have another one in this region. You can see the top right here and the bottom right here. So that's kind of about all that I'd say you need to draw in. There are some lower, which you may not need to use, but this is a quite good looking graph. There is a slight downtrend, a very, very, very slight downtrend on the daily for VeChain right now. Not much to worry about, but you can see that we're using support quite well off this downtrend, and every time we seem to retest, we seem to bounce off quite well. So given the fact that the high-low MMA has finally come in on this chart and the fact that it's moving up, I believe this is to Binance, yeah, we should see a pop off of that currency. So I am kind of bullish on VeChain right now. Yes, we are testing a critical resistance level, but if we break bullish from this and we break up, the fact that we do have the support, the fact that we have the high-low MMAs, I am quite bullish on VeChain right now. And I do think if we start to break up above this line, we should continue to move higher. So it's definitely something I would pay attention to. And I might actually see if ABRA supports this coin, and I may put some money into it and see what happens in the next day or two. But I am kind of bullish on this by the way this graph looks, and the fact that we dip down and are bouncing off the support. The fact that the high-low MMAs are coming in may deem bullish, and we may start to see a move either like this, or we may just break up, but it's very possible. Definitely some resistance in this level, so be mindful of that. But buy right here, sell right here is a very good little small profit. So be mindful of that. Like, subscribe to the channel. There is a link in the description that will add you as an invite only to kind of be one-on-one in a group chat or a direct message. You can direct message me on the channel on YouTube. So if you want to be invited to that, I'm not sure how long YouTube's going to be doing it for, but you can add me on that below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.